Welcome to BMC Network and another edition of the Retro Bowl Season 1 playoffs, as we have a second round matchup coming up for you guys, and it's the number 5 seeded San Francisco 49ers fresh off a walk-off victory, a low-scoring one at that in Los Angeles against the Rams that ended 16-13. Going to Tampa Bay to face the number 1 seeded Tampa Bay Buccaneers, number 1 offense and number 1 defense in the league in the regular season, and they showed off that offensive potential with a 48-point outburst against the number 8 seeded Vikings in their first round matchup. Winner set to face the number 6 seeded Green Bay Packers at home, and now we have the team most likely to get that position as the Bucs will look to put their stamp on this on their opening drive and hand off to Rachaad White to start things out, and he will get 12 yards and a first down. So already off to a hot start. First and 10. Mayfield throwing, and it's caught by Evans. Evans had a one-play 75-yard touchdown in their first game of the playoffs, and looks like he's going to get something similar to that this time. His first touch for 64 yards and a touchdown. So Mike Evans showing that he is a beast in the playoffs with that long touchdown once again. And an extra point coming up from Chase McLaughlin, and it's good off the upright. So now the Niners set to receive, and they'll return it at the 8. And the Niners did not score many points in their game, and they had 1 touchdown and 3 field goals, and no Brock Purdy today, so even better. Josh Dobbs set to play for his replacement, but Ayuk does not care. He's gonna get all the way deep into Bucs territory, and he's looking to score, which he will from 75 out. So only 3 plays from the combined 2 teams on an opening drive, and both of them ended up as touchdowns. Kick by Nui. So the kickoff will be returned at the 8. And this will be taken past the 25, down at the 28. Now here's Mayfield throwing, and it's caught by Keeft, an 11-yard catch. Now handoff for Rachaad White gets 5 yards, and he's down at the 45. Baker Mayfield in trouble, and he gets it to Evans. Mike Evans, and he gets out of bounds after a 25-yard gain to the 30. Now Mayfield throwing, it's caught. Rachaad White makes a few guys miss, and he's at the 21. And now first and goal, Mayfield throwing, and it's caught. Evans bails Mayfield out right there, almost intercepted. White finishes it off for the touchdown. So the Bucs answer San Francisco's one-play drive with a slower, more methodical drive. And splits the uprights on the extra point. And this will be returned to the 29. So 33 seconds left in this opening quarter. And here's Dobbs throwing, and that was off target. 2nd and 10. Dobbs gonna throw, and he's got George Kittle for 14 yards and a Niner first down. Josh Dobbs gonna take off, and Josh Dobbs 8 yards and across into Bucs territory. Dobbs, as the first quarter will expire on this play, and Ayuk makes a man miss. and he gets 26 yards to the 23 before that. And that will be the end of the first quarter. San Francisco driving down the field, looking to tie it up against the Bucs. Now McCaffrey, his first carry of the game, and he's looking out around everyone, and he does for a 23-yard touchdown. Number 23 goes off for 23, and just like that, the Niners are within an extra point of time this one up, which they do with Jake Moody on the extra point. And this return will be taken at the 7. And return to around the 25. Now here comes Rachaad White, scored a touchdown on the last drive, and now he gets 10 yards, well, close to 10 yards, not enough to get a first down. Second and inches, Mayfield. Throwing short, and it's Evans. Evans makes the catch, and he breaks a few tackles, gets into Niners territory at the 46. Now Mayfield throwing, and it's caught. O'Keefe, the tight end. O'Keefe breaks a few tackles and gets to the 30. Mayfield throwing, and it is caught. Evans, stiff arm, and he's down at the 11. A 19-yard reception for Mike Evans. Now looking at throwing. This is Godwin, and he's in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay on Godwin's first catch of the game. And the kick is good. And now 21-14. Tampa in the lead. And this return is taken to the 29. Here comes McCaffrey, scored a touchdown on his last run, and he gets into the open field again and makes a man miss, and he's at the 35-30, 25-20, 15-10. Will he go all the way? He will. From 71 yards out, one play is all it took. And the Niners are looking to tie it up again, and they will. It's now 21-all. The Bucs set to return. They'll receive at the 4. They'll take this all the way to the 24, so a 20-yard return. First and 10, handoff White. Rachaad White only 4 yards, so that'll get him to around the 23. Mayfield. Nowhere to go, and he just takes the sack. 3rd and 12. He's looking for Evans, and he makes the catch. A 22-yarder, just overthrown, but Evans using that big frame to be able to make the diving grab. And now Mayfield throws it back. A costly interception, as the Bucs were probably get points on that drive. But instead, they give the ball to San Francisco with 30 seconds left. And now they give it to McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey, 14 yards. First timeout called by San Francisco. Now, Dobbs throwing it out of bounds after catches George Kittle. And now, throwing out route incomplete. That's out of reach. 3rd down. Nowhere to go, he doesn't like it, so he launches out of bounds. 4th and 4. Jake Moody. Will he make the kick? He does. San Francisco is going to take a 24-21 lead. And this one's booted deep in the end zone. And so this is going to be the last play for half. And Mayfield throws is caught. Payne Durham, and Payne Durham does not score a 27-yarder to the 44, so that brings up halftime. San Francisco set to receive, and they're up 24-21, and they have a great chance to topple off this explosive offense of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And only 6 minutes remain in this game. San Francisco takes their kickoff to the 30. Now here's... And that one's intended for McCaffrey, but he led him too far, almost picked. 2nd and 10. McCaffrey stops and he loses a yard. 2 yards, actually. 3rd and 12. Dobbs looking to heave, and he's got Ayuk. And he gets right to midfield on the logo. Now handoff McCaffrey. He's had a lot of success against this defense. And will he continue to have it? He's inside the 20. He's at the 10. He's at the 5. And he will stop, tap, and end. From 50 yards out, Christian McCaffrey gives San Francisco a 10-point lead. If the kick goes in. Which it will. Another touchback. So what will the Bucs do on their opening drive of the second half? We'll see. As Evans, if he stayed in bounds, that could have been dangerous for San Francisco. Now he throws tackles again. Mike Evans breaking a few tackles. Evans for 14 yards to the 37. Now 1st and 10. Evans. Mayfield throws incomplete. 2nd and 10. Handoff White. And Rashad White only a yard. 3rd and 9. And it's caught. Evans breaks free, and he's gonna score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And so now the kick from McLaughlin off the upright, good. And so he gets it down to a 3-point game, and Niners set to receive the kickoff. And this will be taken to the 26. Handoff McCaffrey up the middle. Christian McCaffrey. And he gets a first down. A 14-yard run. Right up the middle. So many opportunities. Now McCaffrey again, 11 yards. Christian McCaffrey is eating up this Tampa Bay defense. Another broken tackle. And now fumble. The Bucs recover. And they get it at the 49 of San Francisco. What a turnover. What a play from Tampa's defense, showing why they're number 1. Haven't shown it that well in this game before this moment, but forcing a fumble on the best offensive player that San Francisco has, and giving the Bucs a short field to look to take the lead. That is huge. So now both sides have forced a turnover. 2nd and 9. Now this one's caught. O'Keefe. And he will get to the 28. And he gets it off. An erratic pass, and he gets it to Rashad White. He has to make a diving grab, and that'll end the 3rd quarter. And now Mayfield looking to run. He definitely has the speed, and he's going to slide after getting the first down. And now 1st and 10. Mayfield, misread it there. That could have been dangerous. 2nd and 10. Handoff, White breaks a tackle, and he gets 12. He's down at the 1. Handoff, White. He finishes it off. And Tampa scores 2 straight touchdowns to get themselves back in the lead. And the kick from McLaughlin splits the uprights. And now this return will be taken at the 8. Return will be taken past the 30, down to the 31. What a return. Now here's Josh Dobbs looking to throw, and he's got George Kittle. And he stiff arms him in. He is at the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, and he is in from 69 yards out. Nice. And now San Francisco is back on top in this back and forth game. Look at how many broken tackles he had, and then he just flat out outruns the next guy looking to bring him down. And now Moody gets the extra point. It's 38-35 now. And the kick returned to 7. And this is also a decent return, and he gets it all the way to the 32. So an even better play. Now Mayfield looking to throw for Evans, and he makes the catch. Mike Evans at near the end of the Bucs logo at the 42. 1:25 left. Mayfield throwing deep, and he's got Evans. Mike Evans at the 15, at the 10, at the 5, and he's in from 47 yards out. And now the Bucs are back on top. And they're going to be up by at least 3 and 4 if the extra point goes through. McLaughlin got it. 42-38 is your score with 1:13 left. The offenses seem to have woken up in this one. And great props to the kick returners for giving these offenses a short. And now Dobbs, I don't know what that was. Now Dobbs looking to throw for Kittle and out of reach. 3rd and 7. Looking to throw for Kittle, and he makes the catch. George Kittle at the 49 of the Bucs with 38 seconds left. Now looking to throw for McCaffrey, and he makes the catch, but he's brought down. 28 seconds left. Dobbs looking to throw for Kittle, and he makes another catch. Timeout, San Francisco. And now this one is, that was out of reach. 2nd and 10. And another out of reach. They're trying to target Kittle. 3rd and 10. He's got Ayuk, and he's in. 24 yards out. And San Francisco takes the lead with 3 seconds left. And the kick is good. And this kickoff is booted deep to the 5 and just going to dive down. So a 97-yard touchdown. Will it be possible? Now Mayfield, no time left. This is the final play. Evans, and he gets brought down. So San Francisco with a huge upset, and they will be heading to the NFC Championship Series, and they will play the Green Bay Packers at home in San Francisco. They will be hosting their first game of the playoffs, and most likely the most important game, as what a clutch drive at the end from the 49ers to score with just under 5 seconds to go. So now it's going to be a 5 versus 6 NFC, a conference championship matchup in the NFC, and the Bills are gonna pay attention to the next game on the schedule, because that'll determine who they'll play. Because the next game is the 8-seeded Dolphins versus the 5-seeded Texans, and that should be a good one as well.